Okay, y'all, we're back. Black Connecticut, my people, we're back. And it looks like we got our chat reinvigorated over here. So, anybody in the chat, we're gonna go ahead and resend the link because we did lose some people who were coming in. We apologize. Right now, there's a storm going on, and because of that, connection's a little wonky, but we upgraded. So shout out to upgrading. We upgraded. So we have some top-notch internet speed connection going on right here. And I want to make sure everybody sees what's going on. All of our fans and everybody who's been very excited about Black Connecticut can get the chance to experience this opportunity with us because this is our first ever YouTube Live. Yes, yeah, yes. Surprise, right? We haven't done a YouTube Live ever before. Hey, D'Andrea D's back in the chat. She says, nice to be back. Nice to have you. And glad you were able to find it. As I was just saying, we're going to shout out to our people on Instagram. We're going to go to Instagram and share the information just so people know what's going on. Because a lot of people said that they wanted to be here, but unfortunately, I don't feel like people are seeing the link. And it's okay. We're going to give it to you. So we're going to stay on for a while today. If we got to do 50 lives, we're doing 50 lives. You know, we're doing 50 lives if we have to because we want to make sure that we get the chance to talk to you. And we want to make sure that you're getting all the information about the census so you can make an informed decision. All right, I got the link here. I went ahead and I added it to Instagram. Now, if anybody is on Instagram, you're more than welcome to share this chat. Share this live under the hashtag BlackCTMag and definitely include the link. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the bio right now so that people could see it because I know a lot of people were looking forward to it. These sound bites are priceless, you know? Yes, they are. They are. They're priceless. And I'm glad that you're here to experience this with us today because this is our very first live. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of Black Connecticut, and again, I see we got a few new subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. We appreciate it because we've been working on the YouTube page and we haven't had a lot of videos. So I appreciate everybody who's coming in. I just want to bring attention to the scrolling text at the bottom. If you're interested in following us on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, we're at BlackCTMag. That's at BlackCTMag on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And if you want to subscribe to our mailing list, you could go to www.blackconnecticut.com and insert your email address so we can keep in contact. And what we can do is we can inform you of all the new lives that we have going on moving forward if you're interested. So I went ahead and I added it to Instagram. So we're going to stay on here for a while so people can see what's going on. I went ahead and I told the Instagram folks that we're live. I know we had some issues the very first time, but now we're back. This little hurricane is happening. This hurricane is garbage. It's basura. But we're surviving. We're surviving because it isn't doing harm to us here in Connecticut. And that's one of the best things about living here is we don't get hit by hurricanes like that. Now, if you're happy that we don't get hit with hurricanes like that, put a 1 in the chat. Again, if you're happy that we don't get hit with hurricanes and tornadoes and typhoons like several other states, don't want to say no names, Florida, put a one in the chat. Okay, it is what it is with these hurricanes, but the show must go on. So we're just going to keep it going. That's all we know. All we know is to keep it going, right? I know you guys know too. You just got to keep things going. And we're glad that you're staying on board with us. Okay, we got some ones in the chat. We got some ones in the chat. So you already know. And, for people who didn't think that this hurricane was going to be as mild as it is and went to the store and bought up all the stuff.
Are you not embarrassed?
I would be. I'm just saying because I went to the store the other day and there were several rows, shelves, stuff just missing. So shout out to the people who had common sense to stay in the house, not buy up all the toilet paper and the hand sanitizer and the groceries, and just rode the wave. Shout out to y'all.
That's right.
Okay? And the show must go on. But, the Instagram folks, they're about to miss out. I went ahead and told them. I don't know if they're coming. If they are coming, great for them. If they're not, they're going to miss out on a terrific show here. A terrific show. So we got to keep things going. And we're going to move forward with debunking the 2020 census, which some are nicknaming to be the most racially diverse. It has brought about the most racially diverse uh, country in the United States right now. Okay, we got DeAndrea in the chat. Shout out to DeAndrea coming through. Coming through. Shout out to DeAndrea for coming through with the facts. She said, Hurricane Henry can go back from where he came from. CT don't need him. We sure don't. We don't need no Henry. We don't need no Emery. We don't need none of those little hurricanes over here messing up our vibe. We already had COVID-19. And we're going to talk about that a little later. I want to see how you guys feel now that COVID-19 is coming to an end, or is it? We're going to talk about that. And I went ahead and informed the Instagram folks. So if they come in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. Regardless, we have to move on. So the show is going to go on without them. It is what it is. They're missing out on a great show. A great show. Maybe I should go ahead and update the Facebook link just to make sure that, because again, we were disconnected. So I'm going to go ahead and let the Facebook folks know that we're on part 2 and we're still here. And guess what? We're going to be here all day. Whatever it takes to chat. We got to talk. It's overdue. We've kept you guys waiting for so long, but we have a feeling that a lot of new stuff is going to start coming your way and you're going to feel good about it. So thanks for bearing with us and thanks for always being there for those who were aware of Black Connecticut before this chat. For those of you who just discovered Black Connecticut during this chat or during this live stream, we appreciate you. Now, if you haven't followed us on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook at Black CT Mag, now is the perfect time to do so. We just sent our Instagram and our Facebook folks the new link to the new chat, and we're going to see who comes in here because we want to talk to y'all. We want to talk to the Connecticut people. This is, as we were saying earlier, this is one of the only few places, whether it be on YouTube or on television and mainstream media, this is one of the very few places you get to be proud of where you're from in Connecticut. Represent where you're from and feel good about where you live. And you don't have to feel embarrassed like what's Connecticut? What's New Haven? What's Bridgeport? What's Hartford? By the way, is Hartford in the building at all? Hartford, shout out to Hartford, shout out to Meriden, shout out to Danbury, Connecticut. There's some little outskirts over there like Bethel. There's Wallingford, which you guys see on the map. Did I say Hamden, Seymour, and Sonia? Any places that I'm missing? Stanford, I already said. Stratford, Norwalk. Shout out to Norwalk. If Norwalk is in the building, we appreciate you. We appreciate every part of Connecticut and all the Black people that make up this wonderful state.
That's right.
And if anybody didn't tell you today, you're important and your state is important and your city is important. So you don't have to be shy to say where you're from. I see we have some more people coming in the chat. We'd love to know where you're from in Connecticut. And if you're not from Connecticut, let us know in the chat what city and state you're from in the country or what country you're from in the world. We want to know. We did alert some people on Facebook and we alerted some people on Instagram that we're going live. I know a lot of you were looking forward to it, but we got Hurricane Henry going on, so it knocked out our first chat, but I'm hoping that you guys can make it in for the second chat to get the second and third portion of what is going on with the United States 2020 census. Okay? So I see that, we do have some people coming in, and I'm expecting more people to come in soon. But if not, and you just so happen to catch this live, we're going to be doing plenty more after this. So we already discussed, here's a little recap for people who may have missed it. We already discussed famous celebrities who are from Connecticut that people perceive as Black. We've already discussed briefly what the census is used for. And now we really want to get into these articles for you to back up what we're saying because we're not just spitting out hot air. Like, this is real. And we have the facts right here for you today. Are you ready for the facts? In fact, we're going to pull up the United States Census data ourselves. And we're going to show it to you so you can see it and make your own decisions. Right now, everybody is telling you, this is a very diverse country. This is a very diverse state. And you're going to have the data to determine that on your own. So I'm going to share my screen. And if you can't see this, just let me know. I'm going to share my screen right now, and I want to make sure you see it because I don't want you to miss out on all this good information that I'm about to spill to you. So, here is the United States Census. Let me know if you can or cannot see it. If you can't see it, press 0 in the chat. If you can see it, go ahead and press 1. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not. I would love it if you could. If you can't, we'll figure it out. I understand. Things happen. So if you can see what's going on, press 1. If you cannot, press 0 in the chat. So if you can't see it, we're probably just going to do without it and keep going because we don't want to keep asking you about this that you can't see. So I want to make sure you can see what I'm seeing so that we can share the facts. Now, let me know if you can see it. If you can see the map from census.gov, press 1 in the chat. If you can't, press 0. You still can't see the map? I see somebody say it has yet to appear. Okay. Um, I'm going to give it a couple of seconds. If you can't see the map, it's fine. We're going to go on without the map. We don't need the map. We already know the way. So if you still can't see the map, it's time to move on. Okay, so it's a 0. Guess what? The map is a dub. But I'm going to tell you the information that was on the map. Can you see our main screen again? If you can see our main screen again, just put a 1 in the chat. If you can't, just put a 0. And look, if you're having issues, another thing you could do is try to refresh your screen. If you refresh your screen, okay, you can see it now. You could see the map or you can see the main screen. If you can't see the map, that's fine. If we could just see the main screen, I could go on and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break down the information for you. Now, this is the information that was on the map. I would have loved to have been able to show you the map, but it's okay. The show must go on. So, on this map, it highlighted all of the Black people, or the people who have identified as Black in the state of Connecticut on the United States Census in year 2020. They have it sorted out, so it's white alone. You have the options between white alone, white in combination, white alone or in combination, Black or African American alone, Black or African American in combination, Black or African American alone or in combination, American Indian and Alaskan Native, all of those same things that I just told you before, Asian, and all of those same options for Asian I just told you before, Native, some other race, and all of the same options I told you before. And then they have at the very end 2 or more races. So before I even get into this, I'm going to try to share the map with you once more because I would love for you to see this in real time. Now, if you can see the map, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. If you cannot see the map, I'm going to have to give up with the map. Okay, I don't see anyone say that they can see the map, and that's fine. If you can't see the map, that's fine. But if you can, it'll be an even better experience. So that's perfectly fine if you can't see the map. I can see the map here, so I'll just be able to share the information from my screen. And I'm probably going to do that right about now. So I still haven't received a response. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the main screen and I'm going to share the results from the map. I'm going to select on census.gov. Oh, now you can see the map. Oh, that's perfect. Now I got to go back to the map. So you can see the map. You can see the map. Okay, now that you can see the map,